So this is my final slide of this presentation. So this one's more about the parent participation that she has in her classroom and also my overall view of the interview itself. So for her parent participation, she actually keeps them updated by using Classroom Dojo, which I don't know, most people are becoming more familiar with this, but it's just a way of letting parents know or students know when their behavior is poor or great. You can click on if they're doing well, if they're not listening, and so forth. So this is one way that she makes sure that parents know what's going on in the classroom. And if they see that their student is acting poorly, they can always email her or ask questions, whatever the case may be. She then also said that sometimes she'll have volunteers come into her classroom and work, but she clarified that sometimes in 5th grade, it's kind of awkward time for students. They're going through a lot of changes pretty fast, and some students feel embarrassed if their parents come in and volunteer, and they don't want their parents to embarrass them in front of their friends. So there's not as much volunteers that come in unless if they go on a field trip or something like that. She was comparing it to her daughter's kindergarten class, who consistently every day has parents come in and do workshops with the kids, which I think through that age gap, it's rightfully so. And then also I asked if she ever had, with technology, if she thought it was kind of a benefit with the communication of parents. And she said, for the most part, yes, teachers actually parents really email her a lot when they see that their student didn't do well or their child didn't do well on a test or a worksheet and ask why their grade is this. I asked her if it ever gets kind of overwhelming, because I feel like if I just graded a test and a teacher, I don't know why I keep on saying teacher, a parent immediately emails me, asks me why they got their score, and the student hasn't even gotten the test back yet, I would just feel kind of maybe annoyed because they haven't even gotten a chance to see where the student might have messed up, or there might have been a confusion and things like that. So that was her input on that, and I think overall she has pretty good communication skills with the parents, and she keeps them updated. There's ways for the parents to check the grades on, I think it's Scholastics. I think that's what she said it was. It has access to what's due. It has a calendar of what they're doing. So it's pretty involved for the parents if they choose to be involved, of course. Now, for my overall experience for this interview, I've actually done probably 3-4 interviews throughout the past 2.5 years of my college education. And I will honestly say this has been the best interview I have had. The first time I interviewed my step-grandma, and it was good. Don't get me wrong, but this one just beats all of them because she was so honest about everything. And like I said, I can see a little bit of me in her. So it's really motivating to see how successful she is. And I feel like she really gave me hope that I can do the same thing. The way she talked to me and gave me advice. And it's just, overall, it was amazing. And I will continue to talk to her about it throughout whenever I see her, I guess, whenever the chance is, because I consistently reflect on this interview about really what I want to do in the future. And I do want to go to city school, so I know that she's going to be a good resource for me to go to, which is really comforting, especially considering she said that I could come to her classroom for student teaching. And I just think that's such an honor, because to have a teacher that has been doing so well with test scores improving, and she reflects on her data all the time, I think it'd be a great opportunity to see how to teach right. Maybe not right, but in my opinion, how to teach right and how to be successful. So even though this was a required assignment, I really am thankful that it was assigned, because it has been very impactful for me. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I hope you have a great winter break and future. Thank you.